In the dark labyrinth of a toxic relationship, where a narcissist lays traps with sweet words and cunning manipulation, you, a compassionate, sincere soul yearning to love and be loved, unwittingly become the deepest wound in the narcissist's life. What led to this ironic paradox? How could someone so full of positive energy, constantly nurturing love, inflict such profound pain on a self-absorbed individual? The answer lies deep within the arduous journey you have traveled. It is a journey of recognizing your true worth, bravely breaking free from the toxic cycle, and facing the deceptive schemes of the narcissist with clarity. That journey, though filled with tears and heartbreak, is also a testament to the hidden strength within every person. The power to rise above, reclaim freedom, and embrace true happiness. This video will unveil the darkest psychological corners of a narcissist when confronted with a harsh truth. You are the one who holds the power. Your departure is not just your liberation, it is a psychological shock, an earthquake that shatters the illusionary world they so meticulously built. Let's lift the veil of mystery, uncover hidden truths, protect your inner peace, and reclaim your freedom from toxic relationships. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel so you won't miss out on more insightful content. And now, let's embark on this journey of discovery together. The narcissist, like a dazzling light in the darkness, often appears with an irresistible confidence and charm. They captivate everyone around them with their eloquence, gentlemanly manners, or flawless beauty, seemingly the embodiment of perfection. But if you have the patience to look beyond that dazzling facade, you will uncover a painful truth. Beneath it all lies a wounded, hollow soul, constantly struggling with deep-seated insecurities. The invisible scars of childhood have shaped who they are. It may have been cold abandonment, harsh words, or even unchecked indulgence, experiences that etched a fear deep into their psyche that they are never good enough. To survive in this world, they constructed a perfect defense mechanism, an untouchable image, like a marble statue without a single flaw. But behind that statue, a small, panicked soul trembles, desperately seeking validation, and you, unintentionally, become the mirror reflecting the truth they never wanted to face. At first, the narcissist enchants you. They paint a picture of ideal love with promises and sweet gestures. They know exactly what you want to hear, what you need to feel special, and they make you the center of their universe. But it's all a masterfully staged performance, a meticulously orchestrated love-bombing phase, designed to pull you into their web of control. As the relationship progresses, you begin to notice small cracks in their perfect mask. Your offhand remarks may trigger extreme sensitivity in them. They react explosively to what you thought were harmless comments. They magnify their own suffering, making you feel as though you are the one in the wrong, that it is your responsibility to fix everything. This is when the manipulation begins. A narcissist will use their deep understanding of you to control your emotions. They know your weaknesses, they know you crave love, and they exploit that to their advantage. One day, they elevate you, making you feel like you are their entire world. The next, they tear you down, planting seeds of self-doubt in your mind. You begin to ask yourself, what did I do wrong? Why don't they love me the way they used to? And that doubt becomes the invisible chain binding you to this toxic relationship. They skillfully make you believe that everything depends on you. If only you tried harder, loved more, or even sacrificed yourself, things would return to the way they were in the beginning. But the truth is, a narcissist is never truly satisfied. Your love and validation are just temporary fuel to sustain their fragile ego. They don't love you. They love the control they have over you. Please, do not torment yourself over what has happened. The pain you carry is not a sign of weakness, but proof of your courage, your willingness to love, to trust, and to face unexpected realities. You have the right to feel vulnerable, to feel hurt, especially after leaving a turbulent relationship with a narcissist who made you doubt your own worth. Take a deep breath and allow yourself to feel. Pain is an inevitable part of the human journey. Though thoughts of what if may linger in your mind, do not let them drown you in a sea of guilt. What if I hadn't said that? What if I had been more patient? These questions will not give you the answers you need, nor will they change the past. Remind yourself that guilt is not the path to healing. It is merely a shadow, keeping you tethered to the darkness of the past. Perhaps you misspoke or acted imperfectly, but who among us hasn't? That does not justify the abuse you endured. A mature person, someone who truly respects you, would never turn small mistakes into weapons to destroy your spirit. Instead, they would choose dialogue, listening, and understanding. Imagine someone who truly loves you. They would say, "What you said hurt me, and I want to understand what you meant." This is not just a simple statement, it is a sign of respect, of a desire to build a healthy relationship. They do not retreat into silence to breed resentment, nor do they use their pain as a tool for revenge. Instead, they step into the conversation with an open heart, ready to find solutions that help you both grow together. Honest dialogue, unfortunately, is a luxury in a relationship with a narcissist. They do not seek understanding, they seek control. They hide their true emotions, not because they lack feelings, but because they do not know how to confront them. The unhealed wounds festering within them are never expressed, only to build up into rage, which they ultimately unleash upon you, the very person who once served as their emotional anchor. When you express your feelings, they do not listen to understand, but to refute. Every word you say becomes a tool they twist to construct their own narrative, one where you are always the villain. They do not apologize when they hurt you because in their mind you are the one at fault. Their silence is not a moment of reflection, but a strategic pause to plan their next move, love-bombing, manipulation, or revenge. Narcissists do not know how to love others in a healthy way because they do not know how to love themselves. They run from the truth that deep inside they are filled with insecurity. They create a perfect facade, full of confidence, full of grandeur, but it is nothing more than a mask covering deep-seated wounds. When you walk away from them, you inadvertently strip away that mask, leaving them face to face with the emptiness they have always feared. At this moment, you become the traitor in their eyes, not because you did anything wrong, but because you dared to reclaim control over your own life. Your departure does not just rob them of their emotional supply, the validation they rely on to sustain their fragile ego, but it also shakes the very image they have carefully crafted for the world to see. To a narcissist, you were never just a partner, a lover, or a companion. You were their grade A supply, the mirror reflecting the idealized version of themselves that they wanted the world to believe in. Your success, your attractiveness, your social standing, and the admiration you received from others were the precious bricks that helped build the grand castle of their self-importance. Your presence was not just a source of pride, it was their reassurance that they mattered, that they were powerful, and that they were superior to others. But what happens when that mirror no longer reflects the image they desire? When you no longer play the role of the perfect supply? When you in any way challenge them, refuse their unreasonable demands, or prove that you can stand strong without them? That is their worst nightmare. Because you are not just leaving a relationship, you are striking at the core of their deepest wound, their fragile self-esteem. This wound, hidden beneath their grandiosity, is actually a dark abyss of insecurity, fear of exposure, and loss of control. The narcissist cannot accept that you, the person they worked so hard to manipulate, would dare step outside their grasp. The thought that you can survive without them, that you are strong, independent, and no longer bound by their control, is something they cannot tolerate. And so they react as if they are falling from a great height. Their rage becomes a weapon, an attempt to intimidate you into submission. They blame you, making it seem as if every issue in the relationship was your fault, as if you were the one who wasn't good enough, loving enough, or devoted enough. The cruel words they hurl at you are not out of hatred, but out of sheer panic. A desperate attempt to regain the power they are losing. A narcissist cannot handle the reality that you are strong, independent, and free. To them, it is like a shattered mirror, forcing them to see themselves without the glow of admiration and validation, only the emptiness they've always tried to hide. They are not angry because they lost you. They are angry because they lost a source of supply that made them feel significant. They are terrified of being forgotten, of being exposed as weak and insecure. In the narcissist's mind, you are not an independent person. You are the light they use to illuminate themselves. You were the one who lifted them up, who glorified them, who reflected their carefully curated image of perfection. When you walk away, that light immediately goes out, leaving them alone in the darkness of their own insecurity. Without you there to feed them energy and affirmation, they become lost, like a ship drifting aimlessly in a foggy sea. They will not accept this easily. To them, your departure is not just a loss, it is a betrayal of a carefully designed system meant to keep you under their control. And when that system collapses, they will do whatever it takes to regain power, to pull you back in. Sweet words will become their weapons of choice, aimed directly at your heart. Tears will fall, promises will overflow with emotion, all calculated to awaken your sympathy. I can't live without you. You are the best thing that ever happened to me. Let's start over. I promise I'll change. These words will be spoken with such sincerity that you may begin to doubt your own decision. But remember, this is not genuine remorse. This is a carefully crafted strategy to lure you back into their cycle of manipulation and control. If you soften, if you give them another chance, you will find yourself right back where you started, trapped in the same patterns of manipulation, control, and emotional pain. Because narcissists do not change. They do not seek love. They seek power. They do not want you for who you are. They want you because you are a tool that feeds their sense of importance. Never forget, your decision to leave is not just an act of self-preservation. It is a powerful declaration that you deserve freedom, peace, and a life unchained from manipulation. Stand firm, because your true light does not exist to illuminate anyone else. It exists to shine for yourself. When all the charm, love-bombing, fake tears, and empty promises fail, the narcissist will resort to their final weapon, revenge. In their eyes, your departure is not just a loss, it is an unforgivable betrayal. To them, this is not merely a personal choice, it is a statement that they no longer have control, and that is something they will never accept. They will begin painting a new story, a story where you, once the light in their world, are now the villain. They will not hesitate to twist the truth, fabricate lies, and make you the cause of every problem in the relationship. They will play the perfect victim, a wounded soul suffering from your cruel actions. In doing so, they protect their fragile ego and maintain the illusion that they are the righteous, the unfortunate, the ones deserving of sympathy. Imagine a narcissist as a masterful director of a tragic play. They construct a stage where you are the antagonist, and they are either the hero or the helpless victim. Every story they tell others is embellished with pain and expertly crafted to elicit sympathy. They will spread rumors, from minor falsehoods to serious accusations, all to protect the perfect image they have built for themselves. You may become the main topic of their conversations with friends, family, co-workers. Anyone willing to listen. They will say, "I don't know why she/he did this to me. I gave them everything, and in the end they betrayed me." These words are carefully designed to trigger the listener's compassion, casting you as the heartless one, while they appear as the wounded party. But deep down, they know the truth. They know that you didn't leave because you were cruel, but because you could no longer endure their manipulation and control. However, accepting that truth would shatter the carefully constructed facade they live behind. Instead, they choose revenge as a means to reaffirm their power, at least in the eyes of others. One of the most common tools a narcissist uses in their revenge is a smear campaign. This is not just an attempt to damage your reputation, it is a calculated strategy to isolate you, making you feel completely alone. They know that if they can strip you of support from those around you, you will become weaker, and when you are weakened, they hope you will return, seeking comfort from the very person who hurt you, the only source of solace you think you have left. They will seize every opportunity to spread misinformation, from personal details you once confided in them to entirely fabricated stories. They will not hesitate to exaggerate your smallest mistakes, turning them into unforgivable sins. Their goal is not only to hurt you, but to build an impenetrable wall between you and the people in your life. Their lies will be aimed at the most important relationships you have. Family, friends, colleagues. No one is off limits. They want you to feel as if there is no one left who believes or supports you, as if everyone is on their side. This is how they attempt to control you from a distance, even after you've decided to leave. Behind every act of revenge from a narcissist lies a profound fear, the fear of abandonment. Since childhood, they have carried the belief that the world is unsafe, that they are not good enough, and that they will be discarded unless they construct a flawless facade. Your departure directly confronts that fear, making them feel as if their entire world is collapsing. Rather than facing this pain, they blame you. They cannot accept that your leaving was a result of their toxic behaviors. Instead, they make you the root of all problems because doing so allows them to maintain the illusion that they are still right, that they are not the problem. Facing a narcissist's revenge can be a tremendous psychological challenge, but remember, your strength lies in the truth. You know the real reason you left, and you do not need to prove it to anyone. Stand firm. Do not let their lies and smear campaigns shake you. Remember, their revenge is not a reflection of your worth. It is a manifestation of their deep insecurities. By holding on to your confidence and refusing to engage in their negativity, you reclaim control over your life. In the end, the truth will reveal itself. Those who truly understand and love you will see who is truly trustworthy. And the narcissist, no matter how hard they try, cannot hide their true nature forever. In the darkness of their revenge, shine as a guiding light, for your light is something they can never extinguish. Always remember, they do what they do not because you are not good enough, but because you took away something they could never create for themselves: confidence and inner strength. You were once the light in their world, and now they are left alone in their own darkness. Do not let their harsh words or vengeful actions sway you. You did the right thing. Your departure was not just an act of self-protection. It was a powerful declaration that you deserve a better life, a healthier love. Take the time to heal, to love yourself. Self-reflection is natural, but do not let it become a burden. Look in the mirror each day and remind yourself that you were strong enough to break free from that toxic cycle. You are not a victim, you are a survivor. Someone who faced and overcame what once seemed impossible. You deserve happiness, and only by letting go of the past can you open the door to a brighter future. The narcissist may try to pull you back, may seek to hurt you, but they cannot touch the light you now hold. Because that light is the truth, courage, and self-love, things they will never truly understand. Keep moving forward because the path ahead is filled with new opportunities, and remember, you are never alone. In this journey, you have an entire community of people who have been through the same thing, ready to stand by you. You are not just surviving, you are shining.